Each chapter, each struggle presents us with a fresh opportunity to learn, to course correct when necessary, and to keep moving. I remember when I started this channel, there were 1,000 things I did not know. I made mistakes. I learned from those, and in each and every episode, I get better. That's the beauty of life. You can make mistakes, you can learn from those, and grow from those too. Every day it's like that. It is like taking a real life quiz as we try to figure out what works, what doesn't work, what are the smart decisions to undertake. And at times it gets tedious because answering those questions, it's tough. Some days you may want to scream out loud when dealing with complexities, but then you ask yourself, is it necessary? Is it necessary to scream? What would happen if we were to try a new approach of conflict resolution? What would happen if you were to look inward and just breathe? What would happen if you were to just keep still until you could sense nothing at all, but a still small space within? Because it is in stillness that you find yourself. It is in stillness that life reminds us that there are new ways of seeing things, that new ideas can still show up. So take a moment, stop, look, and see. How else is this world going to be visible if you do not pause? The world is just too big to take it in all at once. To make sense of life, you have to look at it in small parts. You have to look at it selectively. To enjoy the beauty of life requires nothing more than the will to look, observe, and appreciate. It is very possible to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. The wonderful power of seeing the world is in one's own unique way. It is what gives a person their purpose. All of us possess this ability, the ability to dream with our eyes wide open. But it's in growing up where we usually suppress it out of fear of being thought different. We ought to lay such fears aside. You can't be afraid just because people think you're different. So lay aside those fears of being thought different and see the potential you have. The more you learn to believe in yourself, the more alive you are. It is a blessing to wake up every morning, to keep going no matter how difficult the journey may be, to be in a position to make empowering choices, and to know that even if the mountain is still high to climb, one day you will reach summit. Press on, press on. Press on, keep moving. Whenever you find yourself at crossroads, do not be overwhelmed by that state of being. Your life is bigger than that. You are bigger than your problems. You can rise above anything you choose to overcome. You have greatness inside of you. Let it out. Let it all out. Let it shine. Reset, redesign, recommit, and change course if you have to. Pay attention to the things that build you and disregard everything that tries to bring you down. Give your energy to what is good. And every day, do whatever it takes to get you to the next best thing.